You're awake?
Barely.
He knows. Charles knows, Frank. He knows and he's got a gun. He's coming for you. Get out of there, Frank. Get out of there before he kills you.
Hard day's work, turning pages and testing consciences. Nothing makes sense. I have 3 days to figure this thing out without Charles' help. He's sweating at the office with a heavy heart. He doesn't know how to face his wife, so he lies to her he's helping me with a case at the office all night. The wife knows his shit because I'm at his house, ruining the air with my cigars and warming his cold bed. I don't tell his wife what I saw. She'll leave him if she knew, and she'll come stay with me if she ever leaves him. Oyin is a hell of a lay, but a shitty woman to live with. My head is a circus full of murderers, gang rapers, and politicians. Every crime I've ever solved stays with me, crowding my mind, ruining my sanity. I don't need any more of that shit in my house too. Oyin must not leave Charles. 24 hours of the 72 I have go by. I find 22 leads. 22 f***ing leads. Competition who wants to muscle in on his territory. Greedy partners who want him out of the cuts. Jealous boyfriends who want the sugar daddy dead. The whole 9 yards of desperate sickos. That's the problem with solving the murder of a piece of shit. Too many suspects. Mozart still gives me goosebumps, so I'll put my money on the classic. The wife who wants her husband dead. I'll talk to his wife first. I'm at the gate to the victim's house. The one not stained with blood or reeking of human corpse. The house is a monument to criminal capitalism and its woes. Each step into the magnificent compound feels like walking on the backs of the struggling middle class. It felt good. I hate that it felt so damn good. I never took myself for a sucker for luxury. And there she was, by the balcony, waiting for me, with wine in hand. My khakis shrink. She looks more like my kind of woman tonight, drinking straight out of the bottle, without a care in the world. Widows, it's all a game to them. In the public, they have to act devastated and traumatized so they can keep the toys their husbands left behind. The truth is, most of them are just happy to be free of a man's demands. To many, men are just nasty customers who tip well. They hate them, but they need the money.
Officer Frank, this is surely an inappropriate time for a man to visit a widow, don't you think? What would the neighbors say?
I think you stopped valuing what your neighbors think of you a long time ago, Mrs. Bayo. A house like this alone stirs up many rumors.
As a man of the law, I'm sure rumors do not sway you. Only the whispers of justice.
Things wouldn't be what they were if the cries of justice meant much in this country.
My husband's killers would be behind bars now, if you at least listened to her cries, so why not heed her? And forget this country we're all disappointed in.
Oh, I listened, and it is her cries that have brought me here at an inappropriate time as this. She smiles. She understands what's going on. Her theatrics at the station didn't save her. She knows she's a suspect now. And we both know I'm going to find lots of things she'd rather keep secret from the government. So she does the only thing a cornered snake does.
My publicist, Julia J., says Officer Charles, your friend, was quite nice to her. In fact, She has their entire conversation recorded as a proof of what a mighty great job the police are doing to find my husband's killers.
She spews venom. Charles had screwed up the investigation with his pecker. The warhammer of justice was now a toothpick. It was time to call it quits. So I do what any police officer would do. I walk into the house of a venomous widow for a glass of her best scotch. She owns me now. As we drink, she tells me about her husband, but I don't listen. She knows I'm not listening. I was putty in her hands. I stare at her body, the way she moves it, a siren call. Her skin is honey, golden and glistening under the lights. Her hair, more luxurious than silk, with a tongue as smooth as molasses. She is damn beautiful. I come to, for a while. She is still talking about her husband. She says only few knew her husband spent 10 years of his life as a poor school teacher. Unlike most, when he made it big time, he took everyone with him. Even her. His wife was just a shopkeeper who fell in love with a humble school teacher. James made men out of rats. She says because of this, no one betrays her husband, not even her. A teardrop rolls down her face. Then I hear footsteps behind me.
Meet my husband's men, officer.
Hello, officer. Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry, officer. James' men can be so impulsive. You'll have to forgive them. Last time the police were here, my husband died. They sort of took it upon themselves to protect me from you. I know you won't hurt me. You're a good man. You're a man of the law. So just come out. I just want to talk. Get him!
I was sloppy. I let the widow distract me. Now I have 3 wounds to show for it. 2 go clean through my thighs. 1 is stuck in my ass. I'm bleeding like a stuck pig all over my furniture. I'm too old for this. I try to pull the lead out and patch myself up. Then I get a phone call. Hello?
Good, you're awake.
Barely.
He knows. Charles knows, Frank. He knows and he's got a gun. He's coming for you.
What'd you tell him?
Get out of there, Frank. Get out of there before he kills you.
What'd you tell him?
I'm pregnant.
My name is Frank Martins. And I am so